This is a revolution.
I am the demo god.
All Elite.
Freshly squeezed and settled.
I want a match that is
Wonderful.
John Silver fucked this up. A paradigm shift.
You wanna kick my friend in his dick?
It's the FTW World Championship.
Bubbly. All right, Kenny's got to be cool, right?
The All Elite best tag team division in the world.
Not the Dippin' Dots. The damn Dippin' Dots didn't do anything to anybody.
Maybe Ali, hopefully.
Yeah,
he wants it. Did you see what he tweeted the day of the Rumble? He put, I don't want to be in the damn Rumble. I want my release.
Yeah.
So we're gonna look at the quarterly earnings and see that Shane McMahon did nothing to a draw and be like, oh well, he's my son,
Shane McMahon is apparently scheduled to be in the Elimination Chamber in Saudi.
Yes.
He's apparently scheduled.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
the Final Four. Oh my God, the Final Four.
Well,
for the Rumble
I actually
match.
have.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's just roll with it.
Take
Welcome
us
to the All
in.
Elite Hour.
Take us in.
Yeah, take us fucking in. My name is Brian.
Hey,
with Mark
welcome
Out
to
Wrestling
All
Podcast.
H.
Yeah, keep going, MJ.
Welcome to All H.
All H.
We got Kyle, we got Brian, we got MJ. A big fuck you to whoever doesn't like this podcast.
Yep.
If you dislike it, that's
Well,
good too, because that's recognition. That's
yeah. You're free to listen
Publicity.
to whatever you want to listen to, but if
yeah,
you
but
listen to
still,
this one,
fuck you.
yeah, well that too. Thank you for listening to this one, Kyle. I mean we've been talking, but how are you officially on the podcast? Hello, sir.
I am doing wonderful.
Yeah.
How are y'all doing?
I'm good, man. I think we're all doing good. MJ, you are.
Whoa, I'm energetic right now, man.
Oh, there he is. He's all perked up.
Oh,
there we
wow.
go.
What's up, man?
Hey.
Perky MJ. Wow.
Yes. Obviously, I don't think I've said it yet, but this show is brought to you by the AEW All Elite Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. Go join the Facebook group. There's a bunch of other groups you can join that are
Also,
affiliated with it.
We're also sponsored by the Danhausen Fanhausen group.
True. That is true.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Go join it.
Yes.
And,
Dropping the bomb right there, dude.
And also,
Dropping the bomb. What?
And also, if you're needing to quench your thirst, Dr. Pepper has 23 delicious flavors.
Do they really?
I guess they have
According
favors
to
now,
the
too.
can. I have to say it.
Yeah.
According...
I have to say it. Okay, it's part of this
No, it is.
sponsorship.
Yeah, he's legally binded. Otherwise,
Yeah, legally.
we're going to have to do some hard labor. But
Okay, so...
yeah, lots to discuss.
Danhausen?
Let's talk about it because I mean, obviously that's the biggest
Danhausen
thing that
Fanhausen.
he's finally.
He is all
Not
elite
the group
Hausen.
Kyle.
He is all Elite-Hausen.
He is. That's a nice shirt right there, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got it from him directly at a show.
Oh, very cool. So, what do we think? I mean, we saw his
fucking
first
time.
promo, right? Didn't you? I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys saw that. It was like a backstage thing or
I
whatever.
did. It was great. Did y'all watch his channel? Did y'all see what?
I didn't.
See what he did. So, for those who like keep up with social media, whenever he got announced, of course everybody was congratulating him. A&W, the restaurant, retweeted it and said, "Welcome to the team, Danhausen." And then on Love That Danhausen on the fan mail opening stuff, he actually got a package from A&W that was a welcome to the team package that had a hat, an employee handbook, and all this other stuff. And he did a whole video on it, and like he was sitting there the entire time. And Davis, the camera guy, was like, "What does this have to do with wrestling?" And Danhausen was like, "What are you talking about? AEW's been part of the wrestling business for 100 years now." And they're just someone said that they need to do like AEW needs to get with AEW, do some kind of sponsorship. Either
They have to.
like maybe do like a Danhausen meal, or if he still does the whole jar of teeth thing, come out with the teeth but in an A&W cup.
They have to do something, or like a Stone Cold like beer truck, but like do it with like a root beer truck or something.
Apparently, according to from what he teased, Mikey's working on theme music for Danhausen. But honestly, I want Tony Khan just to open his bag and shell out the money for tequila, so we can have that song.
That'd be so
Come on,
good.
that's Danhausen's song.
MJ, are you a big fan? Actually, I don't think I've ever talked to you about it. What are your feelings on Danhausen?
think he's an acceptable character.
Yeah, because you're usually leaning into more of a performance part of wrestling, but I mean, obviously he's a good wrestler.
He's also a good wrestler, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, all right. So this is
watch.
all right, so unknowingly
Danhausen versus Mike Bennett, New South
all right,
Wrestling on YouTube.
Shut the fuck up for a minute, Kyle.
Whoa.
Tell them about that. Okay, look up Danhausen versus fucking Mike Bennett. Unknowing to both of you, I know history of Danhausen. I know history of Donovan Danhausen.
I know that too.
As
kind of a huge fan.
All right. So if you really look at his character, there's 3 stages of him.
Yeah.
There's just Danhausen, Donovan Danhausen, actually.
Yeah, Donovan Danhausen.
Then there's dark face paint Donovan Danhausen.
Yeah. And then
that
evolved into Danhausen we know now.
Then that Danhausen.
Yeah, because he first started out as he just wanted to be basically a horror character. He wanted to implement his favorite horror movies in with things, and he even did like horror-ish promos that were kind of scary and stuff and more serious. And then eventually he kind of his whole Danhausen character, he basically said that he's doing the cult leader gimmick, but the right way, because he said he never understood it why people do cult leader gimmicks, but they're all scary and stuff. He says it would make more sense to be nice and get people on your side that way instead of the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's there. It is.
Yeah, he's fucking wonderful. He's literally the best thing.
But they changed, like, for example, they changed Orange Cassidy's gimmick a little bit when he signed from the Indies to AEW. Do you think the same thing is going to happen? Well, I mean,
yeah, they did. They made him wrestle a lot more.
Right.
Seriously.
Well, I think it's more. It may have been more of what he wanted to do.
But do you see the?
True.
Yeah, but do you see what's going on with that?
Good wrestler.
Yeah, but I know, but do you see what's going on with him now? You see how
OC?
He's more of a consistent draw more than a heightened draw.
Well, now he's more consistently wrestling.
Yes.
Because, I mean...
Right, well, that's what I was asking a little bit.
You kind of can't, like, have him do a serious match and then go back to being Orange Cassidy just like that without people wondering, hey, why don't he wrestle more now that he's done it?
So I guess, I mean, judging by what happened last week, I guess we're going to assume...
I mean, Danhausen will probably... he'll probably do the same. See, people don't like Danhausen's not like a comedy wrestler. Like he does actually wrestle, and like he just it's just fun stuff. It's like at one match I saw him do before the match. He came out and he said that that wrestling really hurts, and he didn't want to do it that night. And so he has like a bag of money that he keeps. That he literally walks out with a burlap sack with the money logo on it, and it's hilarious. And he walked up to his opponent and he just told him, "Here, drop some money in here, and I'll walk out of here. I won't wrestle."
Yeah, he's like I think the Godfather did the same thing at one point.
And then the guy doesn't do it, so then he wrestles. But like. When he has to have like an actual match and be serious, he can do it.
Well, I think judging.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying. So, judging by what happened last week, I guess we're going to assume that it's going to be him and Adam Cole. Is that his first program?
I don't necessarily think it's that because it's more, people think, oh, he's fighting Adam. No, it was more Orange Cassidy's his friend, and he was just,
this is just
helping
his
out
way of
his
coming
friend.
in.
Yeah, I'm hoping honestly. Of course, everybody else is hoping that he has a program with the Ass Boys and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Or I haven't watched BTE today. I don't know if Danhausen was on there or not, but I'm hoping
I don't know.
that.
Did you see it, MJ?
I'm hoping that maybe he was there. Because I was about to say, if they don't have Danhausen on BTE, that is a huge missed opportunity.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm excited that he's there. And I think you were the one that shared.
It's going to be insane.
He's got like his Twitter engagements. Were you the one that shared that graphic, whatever it was?
Yeah. His Twitter engagements over the last 12 hours has surpassed some of the biggest AEW signings' entire Twitter engagements.
Like Sting, Moxley.
Not like those. More like all the big recent ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I think he's either surpassed or he's the same as Bryan Danielson's. He's beaten Ruby Soho. I think he's beaten Malachi, and a bunch of others and stuff like that. But that's just in 12 hours. Like the other ones are their entire Twitter engagement overall. So
that's definitely
yeah.
Impressive. Well, I guess anything else on Danhausen before we
I
move
can't
on?
wait.
Say it
Move
again.
on.
I just can't wait to see
I know.
more.
So, yeah, seriously.
Let's move.
Like I know everybody was expecting Johnny Gargano to debut, and he hadn't quite said no to that. He made a tweet basically saying that he hears people, but he'll come in due time.
He hasn't had his
and
baby
stuff,
yet.
and he's ready. Yeah, but I yelled when Danhausen was pulled out from under the ring. I was like, "Oh shit, it's Danhausen!" I was so fucking excited because it was a nice surprise. There was no tease of it, but people in the Danhausen group started getting suspicious because somebody posted in the group was like, "It's odd that he's not live tweeting Dynamite tonight because he usually live tweets Dynamite and he wasn't doing it that night." People was like, "Wonder why he's not live tweeting tonight."
And didn't he close his Pro Wrestling Tee, or he closed something? Was it his Pro Wrestling Tee store?
He closed one of his stores recently.
Or one of his stores.
Yeah.
Right.
That's usually an indication that somebody got signed.
All right, well, moving on. MJ, I want to get your opinion on this because...
Jay White, right?
No, it's not Jay White, but it's, I guess, Jay White... Well, it's not really Jay White adjacent, but...
Well, he's beating people and calling out AEW to tell them to send them stars.
It's true. That's true. But there is news that Jade Cargill is now training under the tutelage of one Bryan Danielson. What are your impressions on this? Do you think this is going to, I guess... Do you think that we'll see, the payoff from this sooner rather than later? Do you believe in Jade as a as a viable asset to AEW?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. It's not like she's had bad matches,
I mean, she hasn't necessarily had, outstanding ones either.
Yeah, but how you supposed to book everyone just to wrestle the same amount of time as anyone else?
No, I mean, I guess I'm just asking whether or not you think that she has the ability to become someone that can be depended on in their division.
Well, I mean, if we're looking at everything right now that's culminated to this point, I guess we can fairly much say that she deserves to be the TBS champion.
Sure, I mean, judging by how she's been booked, yeah.
I mean, it's not like she hasn't been doing the best promos, but she is sticking with a moniker of herself. She's sticking with trying to be the star power. She has posture. She has charisma. She knows how to fucking wrestle.
Oh, well,
I mean, come on.
I think that's still... I don't want to say the jury's still out on it. I mean, she definitely has ability,
but we still... Well, let's think about Goldberg. That's who she very... Now, when I'm about to say is that when she reminds me of Goldberg, I do not mean Goldberg in a general fucking sense. I mean in how she looks, how she wrestles, as in she can do a couple moves and then,
Wasn't she a... no, she's...
I don't agree with her finisher.
She was a college basketball player.
She was a basketball player, okay. She was an athlete. So, okay. I mean, personally, I think that this will be... I mean, this can't be anything but good. I mean, I don't think has Danielson been say it again?
I don't think you can get worse by training with Bryan Danielson.
No, right? I think that's actually...
Especially a guy that's probably wrestled more big guys than his size in his career.
True. I just think that, I mean, this is... I honestly hope that he starts training more of the women's division.
You get him and Serena Deeb training the women.
Wait, wasn't there there was a name that I was thinking of that I thought... Was there a rumored WWE name going to AEW? Women's wrestler? Or am I just
there's all kinds of WWE women's wrestlers rumored to be going to AEW.
Ember Moon.
Ember Moon. Probably Taya Valkyrie.
That's right.
Tony Storm, maybe.
Oh.
Because remember, she just up and quit WWE.
She
altogether.
did. And she actually just
Yeah.
posted that she's taking dates now.
Yep.
Well, actually, I don't know if she's taking dates now, but she's open for bookings. Maybe it's for the future. I don't know what
Yeah.
the date is, but... Whew. Well, shit. I don't know. Just but going back to the whole Jade thing, I just think... I don't know. Like, I've seen enough of her where I feel like she has, like, the passion to be great, like, to do well in AEW. She doesn't seem like one of those just, like, people going in there and cashing a paycheck and, like, just going through the motions. Let's see.
You never know.
No, you're right. I mean, I don't fucking know her, so I could be
Look at The
completely
Rock,
off.
you know?
Right. Yeah. But, I don't know. Like, who was it? I mean, I'm sure you guys, we all watched the Royal Rumble, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, as far as people just cashing checks, I feel like that's just like current. I don't want to say all of WWE.
I would
but,
say. I'd say the two Rumble winners, definitely.
Actually, you are correct.
Yeah. Because honestly, I don't think Rousey gives a shit.
Do you think MJ? Are you a fan of Rousey at all?
Some people are speculating that she's just there to hurry up and finish her contract because she's still under contract and stuff, and she only left because she was gonna have a baby. Some people think she's just there to finish out her contract, and that's it. Because you notice like how lazy she is, even in her ring gear. Her ring gear is like just.
It wasn't even a shirt. It was like I mean, she was wearing a shirt,
fucking,
obviously. But
yeah.
like, what the fuck was that? That has
It was
no
like a
purpose.
stupid. Yeah, I was like, it just looked very plain.
Yeah.
So it was like a black like sort of shirt that just said "badass" on there.
But like,
and then, like black
that was
pants,
the tank top part,
and then she's still wearing the Roddy Piper jacket.
It was the sleeves. The sleeves like went around like her neck. It was like a shirt, but not a shirt, and just her. Like, it was very.
Yeah, and then she pointed at the sign and caught it on fire.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The sign did catch on fire. I think it caught on fire twice, is what I heard. They had to move fans and shit.
They actually had to like get people out of there and bring the sign down and put it out before putting it back up.
Right. Jesus.
Yeah. Of course, they didn't show that on TV.
No.
But I had some friends that were there, and they were tweeting about it, about how this is probably not being shown. But yeah, there's fan. It was
there's all fan video out there.
during the entire Becky and Doudrop match, which basically ruined that match for them because almost nobody paid attention to it because there's a fucking fire.
What's going on in the crowd
in the arena? Yeah.
What's up?
Whoa, wait a minute, Kyle. Who did Becky face?
Doudrop.
Do you know who Doudrop is?
No.
A popper.
What is that?
A popper. Her name on the Indies was a popper.
Niven.
Yeah.
Was she on UK?
Yeah.
Okay, so her name is Doudrop.
Doudrop. They changed
like
her name.
D-E-W.
They changed her
D-E-W.
D-O-U-D-R-O-P. They changed her name from Piper Niven to Doudrop.
With no explanation,
Yeah.
nothing.
And Doudrop, by the way, by definition, is not very good.
Oh yeah, what is it? Is it like take a shit or like
I can't remember.
or like
I'll
dump your
look it
nuts
up.
on something or another? MJ, you look perplexed. I'm surprised you haven't heard or come across Doudrop before.
People watch this shit.
Some people pay for it. Some people even go to the shows live, believe it or not.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hold on, it is.
Oh, you're looking up the definition. That's right.
Wow.
Yeah. And actually,
Wow.
to even make it even worse, do you know who she debuted with? What was her name? Eva
Marie.
Eva Marie. That's who she was like involved with. That was her first to the main roster. And I think they already got rid of her. Yeah, I think she was in the last set of cases.
We got
maybe I'm thinking of something else. Cause
No, I think you had it right.
this meaning isn't bad. It's just a slang term for a woman who is sexually or romantically attracted to other women.
Oh.
I swore I heard it was like really bad.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
So
that match happened.
what is happening here, man?
Yeah, it's bad.
We have a woman named Dewdrop wrestling Becky Lynch on a Big 4 pay-per-view. We have Bad Bunny in the Final 4. The Final 4.
Hey, listen here, buddy. You put some respect on Bad Bunny. Okay?
I'll put some respect
He
on
at least,
fucking people that actually deserve it and bust their fucking
he
ass.
at least actually trained and was actually pretty good. I mean,
He
hell,
did
he was
destroy
better.
her.
He was better than fucking Rousey.
Oh,
I'll
he
tell you
did
that
a
much.
destroyer. That depends on the other wrestler
No, I
taking
know.
it. Okay,
Hey,
impressed.
He
No,
was way
as
better
a
than
Final
Rousey.
Four, Kyle, you are wrong. Wrong,
Do you know
sir.
who else was in the Final Four?
Shane McMahon, Drew McIntyre, and fucking Brock Lesnar.
you know why
You
Shane-
think Bad Bunny? You think Bad Bunny and Shane McMahon deserve to be in the Final
Well-
Four of a stacked roster because you're trimming people down and making more people bigger stars? What?
It was WWE, buddy. So
Dewdrop? What the fuck?
it's WWE. So
Woo! Woo! That's why Tony Khan gets all the credit right now. Because of their fucking going
I mean,
fucking PBS on these
men's-
motherfuckers, bro.
The men's Rumble, besides like Shane, besides Shane McMahon, there was like no surprises whatsoever. And in
I heard
the
there was
women's,
backstage heat.
no, that's bullshit.
You know,
It
That's
is?
a-
Really? Are you sure
That's
about
bullshit?
Yeah, that was a bullshit ringside news thing.
I bet you I would be pissed.
That got
Shit.
proved wrong.
Well, you are right, because it is. I was just looking it up right now, and it is ringside.
Yeah,
news,
ringside.
so we can't-
Ringside News' head guy
They're like,
reported
oh,
that,
yeah.
reported that Shane McMahon was the
yeah.
producer for the Royal Rumble match and got a bunch of backstage heat for booking himself to go over all these people. And Fightful released the actual producers, and he was nowhere near the producer.
But you don't think Shane has any pull where he could like?
I doubt it.
He's in the Final Four,
I know,
Kyle.
man.
Like, what the fuck?
Something's fishy about that.
I bet you Hunter released that
I
fucking
doubt it.
article.
I mean,
He's got heat backstage.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
I mean,
I have a heart attack and this shit happens.
But like,
did you hear about?
really what happened.
Speaking of Triple H, did y'all hear about Red
It's
Dragon?
really what fucking happened.
Red Dragon apparently did an interview, and they said that Triple H was basically the Vince McMahon of NXT,
well, yeah, no
What
shit.
does that? What does that
but
mean,
like
though?
it's like in a negative way.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh? That's
Oh well,
interesting.
I just don't think what he got's what it takes.
Yep.
We don't need midgets. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that. Cut that.
You're the producer.
I know.
But yeah,
Okay, so yeah, I just listed a bunch of things wrong.
but yeah, the Rumble. What the fuck?
Rumble.
I will say, I was shocked to hell and back when I saw Mickie James come out with the Impact World Women's Championship.
Isn't it
and her-
knockouts or is it women's?
Knockouts, whatever. I don't care. It's
Well,
women's. It's
they
women's
put on the
fucking
graphic
championship.
women's
Yeah.
champions.
I'm
Yeah.
not impressed.
Anyway, and
Not
also
impressed.
used her Impact theme. I was like, oh shit, does that mean there's something to do with Impact and WWE? And
Not
then
impressed.
when men's Rumble, I was like, oh shit, who from Impact's going to show up?
Moose?
Nobody.
No one.
No.
Yeah, and everyone was fucking saying, "Oh, Cody Rhodes is going to be there. Oh, Stardust is going to be there," and they were also fucking tweet. I mean, shame on them too. I mean, I get why they do it. But like,
I mean,
Cody tweeted, or didn't he fucking put in his story that he was in St. Louis on a plane in St. Louis?
well, did you see what CM Punk did the day before?
Yeah, he was in an airport, right?
So years ago, somebody took a picture of him in an airport.
Yeah.
That was the weekend of the Royal Rumble. And all the speculation from it, so he reposted that picture and just
That
put,
same
hey.
one.
Yes, he don't even look like that anymore.
Right.
That was back when he looked like Wolverine, when he looked like fucking Logan.
Right. Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, I love the trolling. And, John Silver tweeted, "I'm going to do a run-in."
I don't know how they fuck up
For
the
some
Royal Rumble,
reason,
man.
like he's so fucking annoying. But Brian Alvarez tweeted all day long. Every single person he would make a tweet was saying so and so from AEW is not in the Rumble, and would just do that all day long. He was just like, yeah.
You brought up a good question before. You said if AEW were to do something like that, what would they call it? So they can't call it Royal Rumble. So what would they call
All
the
Elite Rumble? I don't know.
No, they can't use the. They probably can't use
Elite Rumble? I don't know.
What would you use, MJ? Could you think of it like if I put you on the spot right now? All right,
They already made it.
The Gauntlet.
They already made it.
What is it?
It's the Casino Battle Royale.
Casino Battle Royale. Yeah, but it's
not-
different though.
It's different. That's
Wow,
different.
what do you mean the Joker is the fucking odd one person out?
We
Who
want
cares?
like an actual Royal Rumble, but just a different name.
All right, well then you can just fucking call it.
Also, it's different rules too, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think like 3 people come out at once or 4.
Yeah, that's
or whatever
stupid.
it is.
Why would you have to change? Why would you have to change the rules?
I don't know. AEW did. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's
just saying,
technically
why would
not
you
really a
have to?
Royal Rumble. It's
It's the same thing
Yeah.
as having a singles match.
I'm saying,
Everyone has
I'm
singles
saying
matches.
we want AEW to do a legit Royal Rumble. Just change the name.
one person
Okay,
every
all right,
3
all right.
minutes.
One person every 3 minutes.
All right, hold on, real quick.
Do
just
you know
real
how
quick.
fun that would be, especially with everybody AEW's partnered with, all the surprises we could fucking get?
Let's see. I'm thinking.
Like, can you imagine AEW stuff and then possibility of New Japan people showing up and NWA and maybe fucking GCW?
Yeah, but we got to think about this too because the Royal Rumble is the
Or
name of the
PWG.
pay-per-view, not because of the match. You feel me? You understand what I'm
No,
saying?
I disagree.
No, it started out
What
as
do you mean you
as a
disagree?
match. It started out as a match.
You know what the
They
fuck
named
I
it. They
mean,
named
though.
the pay per view after the
Yeah.
match, right?
Yeah, but then you have a pay-per-view called Royal Rumble and you still have other matches other than the Royal
Well, sure.
Rumble.
Yeah. Okay. But that's what I said. If AEW.
So that's what I'm asking. You want me to name the match, or you want me to put in the aspect of a pay-per-view?
No, name the match.
The match.
The
The
match.
match.
The match.
I don't care about the pay-per-view.
Yeah, we're not. I mean, we could. You want to book our own pay per view? Let's go. Dr. Luther in the main event. Dr. Luther in the opener. Dr. Luther
I
going
mean,
for the trios.
if you're AEW, just call it the Casino Royale. Think about that. Play off of the Casino Battle Royal.
Yeah. Well,
Like, huh?
but it's already.
But you have Royale in there though.
Or they could just take the place of or they can have their last Casino Battle Royal and they're like, we're gonna switch to the Casino Royale. Damn,
Well,
dude.
no. Who was it? You that said it about like the idea of having New Japan people and like having like all sorts of different. Like, what
And then just fucking put it on Double or
like
Nothing.
the
and there you go.
the
Bam.
forbidden,
The
Battle
Forbidden
Royal.
Door or some shit. I
Yeah,
don't know.
some play off of that maybe, but they're
Yeah.
already saying that on the air.
Listen, there's something. Okay, we can do a little off topic.
Well,
What's not off
WWE's
topic?
kind of using that word and now because whenever they were teasing that anybody in Double Rumble could show up and they showed Mickey James come out, they tweeted look who came through the door.
Huh.
They didn't say forbidden door, they
They
said
didn't
the
say
door.
forbidden, right.
Yeah.
And it's pretty funny because the Forbidden Door is pretty much a gimmick.
Oh yeah.
Because
it's literally
back in the day,
it's
back in the
trademarked
day,
now.
this shit wasn't new to me. People from New Japan were on excursions on fucking Impact,
Right.
well TNA at the time. People were going. ECW was going to WWF.
Well, yeah, it was accepted.
You know
but
what I'm
for a while
saying?
It wasn't.
Well, what do you mean accepted? It's up to the owners. It's the owners' decision if they
okay,
want to
I
do
just
it.
mean, I guess, with
So
WWE.
in a sense, people just got so sick of doing it that it just reverted back into a gimmick to where it could happen anyways, and you could put a blind eye. What do you mean it couldn't?
No, it reverted back because WWE became a fucking monopoly on pro wrestling, and pretty much.
Well, I can agree with half of that, but you got to understand other companies try to do the same thing
Yeah, but it never really like
yeah, but
panned out.
never
Like Ring of
really,
Honor
yeah.
always tried doing it, and I feel like
because it's. Well, think about this too. Is what the big question is with Tony Khan is that in the beginning, that's what Vince did to break the rules of territorial wrestling was to bring all these people over. Chikara, the midgets.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
from
he's
fucking
pay
Chikara.
pay people bigger
All right,
money.
now people are asking how long is it going to take Tony Khan to maybe do the same thing. It might not happen in our young generation that we're in, but it might happen sooner or later to where he makes so much money, brings so many people in that he's like, man, I don't really have the time to bring other people in because I have all these people now.
sure.
And that's how Vince did it. I'm not saying it's going to go down just like that,
Yeah.
but when could it happen? To
Okay.
where you have so many people that you're like, man, I can just set my whole life and money earnings on these people.
Well, that's what a lot of people say. They're like, how come you don't use the people that you already have, like in AEW?
Because he's still in our third year, still trying to set the roster.
oh, sure.
Is what you're doing.
But-
And I don't blame him for it.
You also got to think of it as from a business standpoint. If you own a pro wrestling promotion and you see all the crop of talent that we have right now that is a free agent, you're not going to not sign them.
Totally.
Well, that's true, but then in a sense,
not.
is what I was saying is that
Because
you had this set roster
people are
anyway.
saying they don't want Gargano to go to AEW because they don't want other people to think. I'm like, look, if you're Tony Khan and Johnny Gargano is free agent, you're not going to not sign him. I'm sorry,
I mean, yeah, but then think about if WWE never
you're
did
going to
NXT.
want the best talent there is. And
think about that, Kyle.
you're not going to pass up on Gargano. You're not going to pass up on Keith Lee. You're not going to pass up on any of the other people who are
What did you say, MJ? What was your
become
question?
free agents.
I said, what?
And
think about if
already
WWE
know-
never did NXT.
We already know
Never happened.
who the next a big AEW signing is because someone posted a meme of it, but it's so fucking true. It's like literally somebody posted a meme where it said a nobody Matt Hardy every 2 seconds. I'm going to tag with my brother Jeff Hardy in AEW because he literally is more or less, without saying it, has said every single day that Jeff Hardy's coming to AEW and he's gonna tag with him. Oh, and for those who don't know, recent news came out. Jeff Hardy's drug test from when he got fired recently came out, and it was negative. So, wow.
So what? They got rid of him
WWE
for
look.
basically.
They basically jumped the gun. People think that what happened is that he may have took a bump in the match and kind of became impaired, and people kind of looked impaired from after taking the bump, and that's what they figure. They figure he was probably on something, and then they realized that he wasn't. So
Couldn't he like sue for like wrongful termination? Or whatever?
Probably.
They fired him based off of stuff that was like
bullshit,
incorrect. Yeah,
all those people who like, Jeff's relapsed now, and he's never going to get help. They owe him a huge apology,
right?
Because I mean, Matt said, I told people, I was like, look, if his family, because people like gave me shit, because I was like on their side. I was like, look, if their family says Jeff's fine, and I know how much in the past they've been about making him get help and stuff, then I believe them.
Sure.
But they're like, oh no, families are going to be enablers. They're going to enable. They're going to say that to protect them. It's like, no, I don't think you guys realize. Like, even Reby was on his side. Reby's very outspoken against whenever Jeff has incidents.
Well, let's see. What did I? Oh, I guess we can moving on. Just talking about this week coming up. Just a couple more things from Dynamite. How fucking awesome was that ladder match? Oh, yeah, we can't talk. Yeah.
Was that
the
not...
fucking cutter from the top is insane.
That was the most beautiful thing ever. And Cody lost. I was shocked. I literally thought Cody was going to win.
Is he... MJ, is Sammy going to come out with both belts, or is it just one, you think?
I hope just one.
I'm hoping that they just turn it into one.
Yeah,
I don't want them to walk around with two belts.
I
thought it was
a good match.
Stupid that they even did the interim TNT championship.
That's what I'm saying. It kind of the two belts hanging kind of looks like this.
Yeah, they should have had just the one.
Yeah,
good match, but it was just like, man, that's
nitpicky.
One of the
how was that nitpicky?
One of the best opening matches and one of the best matches on Dynamite I've seen in recent times.
I'm surprised they had that as the opener too. That's
hey,
oh no,
you know AEW, they like to start off hot.
That is true. True. So where does Cody go from here?
So doing something with TV?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe.
So I don't know if I've mentioned this before on the show. Do y'all realize? Okay, so Cody hadn't signed a new deal, and he's working on a handshake deal with AEW.
That's all fishy to me.
Well, it's not fishy. I mean, he's gonna. We know he's staying with AEW. It's just things right now. But here's my thing. Do y'all think that they're going to use this as a way to get past the thing? Because remember, he can't challenge for the World Championship under AEW contract. He's no longer under contract.
So, do you think he's going to go away for a little bit? Like,
no. I'm saying he could challenge for the world title right now, and it wouldn't be breaking his thing because he's not under contract.
Okay, but for me, I don't really care anymore. he leaves and comes back like nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's like it didn't even happen. Seriously. I feel, okay, this is going to be an unpopular opinion. I feel like Cody's just going to go the John Cena and Rock route.
What?
Like Hollywood?
Yeah, He's going to go to Hollywood. That's what he's directing himself towards. Think about it.
Nah.
He's already doing shows. Think about it.
Nah, he's I think he's built up his stock for when he eventually goes back to WWE, so that they'll have no choice but
That's
to kill
crazy.
Man, if I'm Kyle,
person.
if I'm Vince, I'd be like, man, he's already.
telling you.
He's just doing shows and then coming back like it's nothing. Like it's not even story ridden. It's just, hey, he's going to do this. We're not going to announce it, but you know it because the commercials. And then we're like, oh, Cody Rhodes is back this week.
Yeah, but he's building up his people. He's becoming a bigger name than he was when he left.
Right.
Yeah, but he's becoming a horrible fucking wrestler.
Back, they're going to have no choice but to make him a main event talent. Like
I'm sorry, Kyle, but he's becoming a horrible fucking wrestler because.
But yeah, well, that's
he's
why
doing
in
the same
WWE
shit.
wrestling that's kind of like second. It's more about like.
Yeah,
I know.
In
That's
WWE, it doesn't matter how good if you're good or not.
Yeah, but no one's gonna care if he goes to WWE. Only the fucking children and fucking weird
know.
people. That's what I'm saying.
Cody's got a pretty dedicated fan.
How are you gonna make one company big and then jump over, knowing that you have other big stars that are obviously huge?
Hogan did, although he didn't start WWE, but like.
I mean, dude, Cody Rhodes. In 2021 was the worst character in wrestling history. History.
That's a little much.
No, okay,
that's a little much.
I gotta put Luchasaurus up there. Sorry.
I'm telling you, Cody's gonna be back in WWE.
It's gonna flop.
At some point, he's gonna be back in WWE.
He wants that Saudi.
Guarantee it. He's gonna be the first. He's gonna be probably the only one of the big AEW people from the original to jump ship.
I don't know, man. I feel like he knows it's gonna be a flop.
Yeah,
He'll be losing the fucking Bad Bunny in 2 months.
If he goes to WWE, no, I don't want to say that either. I was gonna say if he goes to WWE,
I don't think it'll be
he's losing to
anytime.
Bad Bunny.
I don't think it'll be anytime soon. I forgot how old he is, but I know he has been very adamant about saying
32, 33.
He wants to retire at 40.
Didn't he say he wanted to go into politics?
He wants to be done with
wrestling. But a lot of
Yeah.
people say that shit. Like Darby Allin said, "Oh, I'm not going to do this." I only got what he said 5 years left in him.
Yeah,
that he's not even taking wrestling serious. Just what he does.
Well, I can see him going to WWE. To be honest,
I don't see
Darby.
that.
Hell no.
I don't see that.
Darby wouldn't even.
I mean, he wants to do more of the entertainment stuff. I mean, they have their own fucking movie studios.
I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave where you
pizza.
got Sting and CM Punk on the same roster. That seems like you can't do that. That's
no. I'm telling you, I do think that before he ends his career, he'll be back in WWE.
I mean,
what about
this
MJF?
is a popular opinion too.
MJF?
No,
he's a mystery, bro. He's a mystery.
Nah.
He could, but then he couldn't.
The fact that they're even bringing up that and teasing it in storyline tells me that they know that he's pretty much
like never.
Yeah, but wait a minute. We're kind of seeing a dead point here.
Miz even recently put him over on an interview.
Fuck Miz.
Fuck Miz. Miz said MJF is doing stuff at 25 that he never would have dreamed of doing.
Who cares? Who cares about the Miz? Who would even want to go back to WWE, Kyle?
A lot of people do, apparently.
Yeah, well, it has a really bad reputation.
Well,
people that you've never heard of, yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, people don't care about that reputation.
I don't know, man.
Once that money speaks, they don't care.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Well, Cody Rhodes, a 33, 34-year-old guy.
I think he's older than that. I think he's like 36, isn't he?
Yeah, that's a long stretch.
What?
Of wanting to I'd go to WWE just to make more money when you're obviously making a lot of money as an EVP in a
36.
Company. Come on, you leave EVP / wrestler taking everyone's fucking spot to I'm going to WWE to fucking play second fiddle to Roman Reigns.
Right.
No.
I'm telling you, look, you have to think like this. He's going to do everything he can in AEW while he can, but before he ends it.
That's counting the bad shit,
I'm telling you, he's going to go back to WWE because he wants that main event, probably WrestleMania match.
Oh man, he'll get. I wish if that ever does happen, people boo the fuck out of him.
That's what he wants. He wants a WrestleMania main event.
I
thought that was
no. The WrestleMania.
CM Punk wanted that.
That's what CM Punk wanted. No, but I'm telling you, like Cody seems to be the top.
Oh, sure.
he was, he wants to prove himself,
Right.
But because he had doubters back then about coming back and being bigger than anything he ever was.
Right.
You're not being bigger than Brock Lesnar.
I mean, you can't
There's
knock
no
him for
fucking way.
making a
There's
payday.
no way.
What'd you say, MJ?
There's no way he's bigger than Brock Lesnar.
No, no, not.
There's no way. And I'm sorry. In his life, that will never be achieved.
But what about it? Could be
As long as
Brock versus Cody? You don't think Brock versus Cody is big?
Dude, Brock would fucking murder him, bro.
Y'all know what the planned
Murder
main event
him.
for Mania is, don't you?
What, for this year?
What, Bad Bunny
Yeah.
for? Sorry,
No,
last one. That's the
like,
last Bad Bunny
A
show.
couple days before Rumble, it was said that penciled in right now is going to be Rousey and Becky and Reigns and Lesnar.
I thought it was going to be Ronda and Charlotte.
That's
No?
not what I heard. I heard Becky.
These are the WrestleManias
Yeah,
you want to main
but-
event.
But seriously,
Come
Lesnar
on.
and Reigns, how many
Again.
fucking times has that been done?
Well, at least this
I
way
know.
they're flip-flop, though. At least they're like heel face.
That's not
different.
the fucking point.
We get ponytail. We get Murder Hawk
they're,
ponytail.
so they're heel faces, so we can watch Lesnar win Mania.
Yeah.
Because you really think
The boyhood dream. Yeah.
DQ.
Anyway, can we talk about how awesome this MJF and Punk promo was? How the fact that MJF, without naming names, was basically using the lawsuits against Punk.
Right.
That was I was like, oh shit, he's crossed. I
He's
didn't know
really
he could
going
do
in on
this.
him. Yeah. Do you think this match is going to happen this week? Like, I'm surprised they're giving it away.
I mean,
You
it
know
makes
what?
sense. It's
You know what?
Chicago.
Yeah.
But like I told people in the group, I honestly do think that CM Punk's going to get his first loss here.
Or we could get the first
Because-
disqualification of AEW history.
Because
Any
how
disqualification.
It seems
how
like the
beautiful
perfect moment.
We talking about the first DQ. We already had a DQ. MJF got his first loss due to a DQ. Do you not remember?
Oh,
CM
okay.
Punk cost him the match.
Oh, right.
I think it's gonna.
That's right.
I think it's gonna be a DQ though.
No, I don't think that they've been wanting people to do this, and it makes sense to do it in Chicago. But look, how more better is it that MJF beats Punk in Chicago, and the fact that in the promo, did you not pick up that MJF was slowly planting seeds for Punk's eventual heel turn, basically saying, he's doing all this because he's happy and he's getting what he wants. What happens when he loses and doesn't get what he wants? How's he going to be then?
It's a good point right there.
And how fucking amazing is it that while this Punk and MJF thing has been going on without with no effort, they've also been putting over Wardlow the entire time.
That
with
is good.
this.
Initially, I
Yeah.
was scared that he was going to get mixed in with that because I was like, well, this should be about Punk and MJF, not really.
So the only downside to this is I get to watch. Well, I got to watch these good ass promos just to watch commercials during this match.
Oh, don't be a sour
Cool, bro.
puss.
How
Fucking
awesome.
so cool, bro.
How awesome is it that MJF and CM Punk happens Wednesday, and so does the House of Black versus is it? Well, it can't be Penta and Phoenix because
Penta and Pac.
Penta versus Penta and Pac
Yeah.
in Chicago, and it's also my birthday.
Oh shit!
And
Yeah,
and I get to watch
so-
commercials with the motherfucking
So two of my
match.
favorite wrestlers
Cool, bro.
wrestle awesome matches on my birthday.
And there's
Cool,
also
and you-
Nyla versus Ruby apparently on the
Nyla
card.
versus
Oh,
Ruby.
and I get to
I'm
watch.
pretty sure-
I get to watch commercials with that match too.
I'm pretty sure
Oh
I'll,
man.
I'll see my boy Danhausen, hopefully.
Yes,
I-
I'm sure. Oh,
I mean,
in Chicago, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, AEW needs to have... do you see how heavy AEW, how high on him AEW is? Like, when I thought they were going to sign him, when I figured he was coming to AEW, I figured he was going to get the same treatment as all the other big ones. Like,
Yeah.
they'll put him over. But AEW on Twitter changed their fucking header on Twitter to put Danhausen's head coming
Right, I
out
saw
from
that, just,
under
like, peeking
and
up.
stuff. I'm just like, they are literally using him in every marketing thing that they can. They are high on him.
Seriously,
I love it. But I figured that they'll do at least Danhausen promos every week, hopefully.
I hope so. Oh, he's got to be there in Chicago. I hope we actually get some Punk and Danhausen interactions this
Dude,
week.
do you know how great that'd be? Especially if they do something where, like, what they've been doing on Twitter, where if CM Punk uses the GTS, he has to pay Danhausen for using his finisher. Because according to Danhausen, CM Punk stole the finisher. He allowed CM Punk to use his finisher.
Yeah. Well, he's been wrestling for what, about 100 years, I think, or something like that. That's what he said,
Yeah.
or something like that.
What'd y'all think about MJF doing the? Well, you know, it's obviously it's Kabashi's stance, but the CM Punk cross leg
on
Punk. How awesome was that?
Pretty cool.
It's fucking
Pretty
awesome.
cool.
But,
I'm excited for the match. I hope I hope we get a match. I hope there's no shenanigans.
I do too.
There's shenanigans.
I don't think
shenanigans.
they'll do that in Chicago.
But I think they will.
I'm telling you. I think
will.
there'll be a match, and Punk's gonna lose.
I actually like that because if he loses in Chicago, who gives a fuck? Like it doesn't. He loses nothing. I'm actually with you on that. I'm seconding.
Not
that.
with it.
You are too. You're not with
I think
it.
he's gonna lose.
So what do you think?
I'm not thirding it.
What's
There's shenanigans.
What do you
There's
think?
always going to be
Shenanigans.
shenanigans.
You think-
TV.
Right.
Let me guess. You think something's going to involve Wardlow?
I think this is going to be a Sean Spears, FTR. Everyone's going to try to get MJF to win this match.
They're finally going to pull the trigger on Wardlow turning on MJF.
Or you could, or you're just going to wait another fucking 5 years. Maybe wait 6 more years.
I feel like you should wait till Revolution to do that.
Well, yeah. Remember, we were waiting till last Revolution.
Revolution. Were we really? Were we saying the same thing back then?
Dude, it's been happening for almost a year and a half.
That's true.
How great of a long-term story y'all think it is that the fact that the Wardlow and MJF thing, to the point that they didn't even give Wardlow a Wardlow is all elite announcement or anything? Yeah, because in kayfabe he is MJS. He was hired by
his
MJF.
hired gun. Right.
Yeah. Like, how awesome is that? Because can you imagine how great it's going to be when he finally turned on MJF and he finally does get officially announced?
Do you think they're going to do that? Like,
I think so.
Yeah,
I think that's the plan. The whole plan.
Good old War Dog.
I remember this is the same company that the very first All Out, they literally, for the header of All Out, they literally had the first 4 world champions on the header, and nobody fucking realized it.
Hidden in plain sight.
Yep.
I do want to
3-year plan right there.
Yeah. I saw something. I don't know if either of you guys have seen this headline either, but have you guys seen anything about Ruby Soho not being like
that's
completely
bullshit.
happy, or is that more bullshit?
I saw someone made that. I saw someone posted that picture on Twitter. No source whatsoever. I googled it. Nothing pops up. Apparently, there is some kind of meme page on Facebook that posted that.
Oh, so it's all bullshit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
I mean,
yeah.
What?
If I'm Ruby Soho, in all reality, I would be pissed.
Yeah, you think so?
Why?
You brought me in for my first match to lose. You brought me into another title match to lose.
Hey, but she beat Ali.
She did.
Yeah, but when it was
Hammerstein.
clear, what she said when she left WWE is, I didn't want to. I kept on being second fiddle to people. Well, guess what you're doing now, honey?
Maybe it's on purpose.
Yeah, but
the story,
right?
Yeah, but why are we doing the same comeback story? You feel me? You understand what I'm trying to say here? Why do we have to make her be the same character she was in WWE, but change it by getting the strap or something, getting the win? It just doesn't seem very. It seems cliche. It doesn't seem very different.
I hear what you're saying.
One last thing about the Rumble. I don't know if y'all noticed too, and someone brought this up, but I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is true or not, but it did seem to be what it looked like in the Rumble. So whenever Liv Morgan was in the Rumble and Sarah Logan came out, did y'all notice Liv's face? She looked genuinely like really happy to see Sarah. People think that they don't think that they told Liv that she was in the Rumble.
No,
and it was like a genuine reaction.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I can see it. Apparently, Matt Riddle didn't know Lesnar was in the Rumble, and like if you go back and watch when Lesnar come out, you saw Matt Riddle's face. He had like a very
that's right. They've never really interacted.
What
in
the
ring,
fuck
huh?
face? Yeah.
Did they actually go at it? Because I was very
Lesnar
kinda
threw him straight out.
Oh, he did. Oh,
Yeah.
he did. Oh, I totally forgot that they had that weird
That feud. Yeah.
stuff in the past. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about. Is there anything else going on for this week? Dynamite. We had those 3 matches. I know they come from Chicago, so we'll probably be a pretty substantial show. What'd you say, MJ?
I said Chicago the 18,000th time this year.
It is their second.
I mean,
home
for a
outside
while
of
there,
Jacksonville.
the ongoing joke was that AEW's like, oh, we got a pay per view coming up. It's like, where do we want to do this? And they just like throw a dart, and they're like, I said, we did it in Chicago.
Just all Chicago.
So, well, we did it on the outskirts of Chicago last time, so let's do it in downtown Chicago this time. Because they literally did 2 pay per views in a row in Chicago. I was like, what the fuck? What? They're going to like oversaturate Chicago.
Right. The Wintrust Arena. That's, I don't know. Where is that? I don't know. I've never been to Chicago, so I know nothing about it.
Me either.
I mean, even if I lived in Chicago, I would know nothing about it. I'm terrible at the navigation and directions and all that shit. But is there anything else that we didn't talk about that before we start wrapping it up?
We're on the road to Revolution.
WrestleMania.
We're on the road to
I can't wait for Elimination Chamber. Nope, just kidding.
Nope, not watching that shit. I cannot believe that they said Saudi Arabia, because you know that over the past few years they've been saying the progressive city of Jeddah.
Right.
I'm like, oh, where's Jeddah at?
Yeah.
But they actually said Saudi Arabia. I was like, what the fuck? And then how tone deaf is it that they did that, talked about the match and promoted it, and then immediately went to the promo package about Bobby Lashley being an American soldier? Was that not fucking weird?
It's a little weird. It's a little weird. They could have maybe changed the airing of that. But.
Yeah, dude.
MJ, if Vince offered you a contract to go over to do sound,
MJ would fucking take it in heart.
to mix.
Don't even.
All right. Would you take a paycheck to go over to Saudi?
Go to Saudi?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Sound for Saudi. Bad Bunny!
Oh, yeah, that's what you tell him. Okay, be like, oh no, you actually booked Bad Bunny, so no, I cannot accept.
No. Final Four. Do you understand what Final Four means in wrestling?
Big deal.
Did everyone not remember the time? Remember the time that there was a Royal Rumble? Did not think of the exact year.
The Final Four.
The Final Four. Vader, Bret Hart, Shawn. Was it Shawn Michaels?
Probably.
Taker. No. Bret Hart, Sid Vicious, Vader.
1 year recently,
Taker.
I think the Final Four was.
And then it was an in-your-house Final Four because they could not do that. Something happened at the end.
I think
that's what it means to me.
Sure.
Bad Bunny has a Final Four.
I think 1 year here recently, wasn't it? Nakamura, Balor, Cena, and Reigns
Something
was
like
the Final
that, yeah.
Four, and I was like, oh my god, any of these 4 could fucking win.
Yeah.
Now we have
and now it's like the Final Four: Bad Bunny, Shane O'Mac,
Oh god.
Brock Lesnar, and
Who was the fourth?
Who was the fourth?
Reigns?
Drew McIntyre.
No, it was Drew McIntyre.
Drew
That's what I meant.
McIntyre.
I mean, at least with that one, you're like, maybe if they give it to McIntyre.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. He was like champion.
What are
during,
these other two doing here?
Imagine if Shane O'Mac would have won.
If he goes right into a fucking program with KO, I'm gonna like.
I guarantee you that's
out.
what they're doing because he's the one who eliminated KO.
They're
Watch it. KO because Shane O'Mac's already confirmed to be at Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
Watch it. KO's going to be in the Elimination Chamber with Shane O'Mac and everybody else.
And why
and what they're going to do is he's probably going to screw KO out of something, and then it's going to be Shane O'Mac and KO at WrestleMania.
I think he's been on every Saudi show. Shane has.
Shane McMahon is a horrible fucking wrestler.
He is. Well,
He's
not bad.
What?
He's not
Did
bad.
I just hear an eh?
Yeah.
No, fuck you both. Right now.
One of the recent WrestleManias, he had one of the best matches on the card.
Final Four?
Shane McMahon and Miz.
A Final Four?
In that Shane McMahon Miz Mania in that like anything goes match.
Yeah,
That was fucking
where his dad
awesome.
showed up or whatever.
Yeah, that was
Dude.
awesome.
I would rather watch 2 hours of Eugene matches than watch fucking
Eugene
Shane
is
O'Mac.
awesome though.
Hey,
Why?
Okay, but that tells you something.
No, what are you talking
That
about?
his character wrestled and did more shit than Shane O'Mac could do when he's serious.
It's the whole like nepotism thing with me. Like it's his son.
How'd y'all like that they literally brought in Melina?
Final Four?
They brought Melina to do her entrance and immediately get thrown over.
Yeah, dude. Like,
That
come
was so
on,
shitty.
man.
It was cool seeing Lita. I'm not gonna lie, it was cool seeing Lita back.
Yeah, in every fucking Rumble since 2016, Kyle.
Right.
Come
Yeah,
on,
she's-
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But she was already announced. She's already done stuff on SmackDown because I don't know if y'all know or not. Y'all hear AEW offered her a big contract and they were trying to bring her in.
Really?
This is just
yeah.
a lackluster
Yeah,
Royal Rumble.
as a wrestler too. They were bringing her
Couldn't
back
be
as
Lita.
a.
That's like
As a it was probably Amy Dumas or
Yeah.
some shit like that, but they offered her a contract and she went back to WWE.
it's probably because of Punk. Because Punk is there and they used to date. They used to bump uglies. No.
Punk,
Yeah.
definitely not Matt Hardy or
Oh, yeah,
or the
that's true. I
fact
forgot
that
about that.
Jeff
Well, I mean,
Hardy
at this
gotta
point,
become
who cares?
or
Everyone bangs
Let's
her.
get past that.
or
Yeah.
Christian's
Skip
there
past
as well.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure
That's
on...
what I'm saying.
Wait, so
man.
she just goes back to WWE where Edge works
yeah,
there
That's true.
Yeah, but people are adults, Kyle.
and had a match with his wife.
Yeah.
Hey, I will admit that match was fun. I actually enjoyed
It was
that
cool.
match.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
For
So
for a
good.
mixed tag match, I
I
thought it was
enjoyed
going to be
it, but
shitty, but it was
I'm
fun.
so
Yeah.
fucking tired of this mixed match bullshit. Like, just let the women fight the men and
Just
the men
let
fight
Edge
the women.
beat the shit out of Maurice.
It's like, seriously, they do it all the time. The fucking indies,
Yeah.
just let them fucking do it.
Well-
it's like on Dynamite. I hated that they did that with that. I'm like, just let fucking Britt Baker hit Orange Cassidy or some shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, well, I think because WWE is like the whole like stock and publicly
Yeah.
traded and all that. I think
They'll
they
be like,
have to.
oh my
do it.
god, I can't believe that man choreographed a punch on that woman.
Right. Well, you know what? I mean, Maurice hit a fucking nice Hurricanrana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on,
well, I live in a
head
time
scissors,
where
whatever it was.
Wait,
I live in a
we
time
didn't
where
even talk about the best thing about the Rumble, the one who I wanted to win. I was very upset that he didn't win. Johnny Knoxville was in the
Oh.
fucking Rumble, and I'm not gonna lie, he looked like he actually hit somebody. I was like,
Oh,
does
that
he know
forearm.
how
I
to?
think he
Yeah,
hit. Who?
yeah,
Who was it? He hit someone big.
yeah. After he got
Oh,
eliminated,
AJ. He hit AJ.
yeah. After he got eliminated, I was like, oh no, damn it! Now we don't get Knoxville and Reigns at Mania. It's just promotion for Jackass. I can't wait for Jackass.
I'm
That
very
comes
I
out-
don't
excited.
care what it
It comes
is.
out Friday. I'm so excited.
This is a legendary match. Doesn't need celebrities and
NJ,
shit.
loosen
Oh,
up.
fuck
WWE,
outta
once you
here.
look at WWE, not so much as a wrestling company and just like a fucking. I don't even know
Oh, what it
the
was
hell
founded upon?
Yeah.
No, I know. I mean, I love wrestling. That's my fucking.
What the fuck?
You know what they need to do is since MJ wants to bitch about bringing celebrities in, they should do a grudge match and have a Butcher versus Keith
Oh my God.
every time I die
Listen,
to settle
That's
the beef.
stupid.
Loser leaves the
But-
loser leaves town.
My problem isn't bringing celebrities in. My problem is putting celebrities where other talent should be.
Sure, I totally hear you, but
Bad Bunny.
WWE is in wrestling, bro. Once you separate
I don't
yourself
care.
from it,
Okay, well then guess what?
it's a sideshow. I don't even know.
That
what the
means
fuck.
everyone in that company isn't a fucking wrestler then. Think
Uh,
about that. If you get booked not to be a wrestler, then you're
I
not a
hope-
fucking wrestler.
I hope AEW brings in Conan O'Brien.
You know who
with
get-
Danhausen.
you know
Yeah.
who put that in my head? What I just said. You know who put that in my head? Brian Danielson.
Did
you know
he?
why? Because what did he say?
What'd he
He said,
say?
"I came to wrestle."
Yeah.
Because where I was, I couldn't fucking wrestle because it was not wrestling. So
yeah.
therefore,
They
and I'm
all-
a huge Finn Balor fan. Huge.
But it also wasn't just
Not a
that.
fucking wrestler right now.
Wow.
They also
No.
he skipped out on the Rumble. They
Because you lose to Bad Bunny.
They also
Who's a junior and New Japan champion there?
Oh my
Just
God.
beat by Bad Bunny.
he's never even had an interaction with Bad Bunny. Like you're just seriously.
I'm just making memes
You're
about
giving
Bad
Bunny way too much shit. He done,
I am not.
You are.
To be in the final four.
You are. He had one of the best WrestleMania matches last year. Like,
I mean,
he literally
Rose,
did.
Pete Rose is in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Next week, Kyle will not be on.
Drew Carey was in the Rumble a few times.
He literally
I think.
did. Yeah.
Dude, but they didn't play the part of Final Four. Do you understand that?
Oh, okay. So
Final Four is a big deal.
So he can be on WrestleMania, have a main event, have a match on WrestleMania, the biggest stage of all.
Let me ask you this:
but can't be the Final Four in a pay-per-view. That
if
really
you're in
doesn't
a Final Four, that is a very intense booking moment, and very thoughtful booking moment to show the crowd what you're going to do in the later stages of your pay-per-views.
Except for the winner of that match gets a spot at WrestleMania. So you're telling me that Bad Bunny can have a match at WrestleMania, but doesn't deserve to be in the match where he may earn a spot at WrestleMania?
Well, who said I agree with him having that match at WrestleMania with John Morrison? No,
that
and
was a
Miz.
great match.
Okay, well, guess what?
He proved himself.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Not to me. Not to me.
Well, I didn't see John Morrison in the match. He wasn't in the Royal Rumble. I saw Bad Bunny.
No, I'm talking about last year's.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Oh.
If Bad Bunny is so bad, how come he
and
was in the
actual
Royal Rumble
wrestlers-
and John Morrison wasn't?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same thing with Pat McAfee.
And actual
horrible.
When actual wrestlers put over Bad Bunny and talk about how impressed they were with him, he's earned his spot.
Well, they're not wrestlers, Kyle.
Actual wrestlers.
They're part of an
They're-
entertainment
They're
company.
sports entertainers.
Sports entertainers.
No, I'm talking about like actual wrestlers, not just
Oh,
WWE.
like right.
We're also putting over Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Well, it's called illusion, Kyle.
It's an
They want to
illusion,
agree with Vince to get the job. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey.
Until you see Jay White tweeting, "Oh, Bad Bunny was really great in the Rumble."
What if,
That's never happened.
do you think Jay White will ever be in the Rumble?
No, dude, Jay White's never going to come. I've already shown you guys the interviews, man. He will never
Right.
go to either. That's why he's calling out AEW stars to come to him. He doesn't want to be on TV.
Kind of like how
American TV
Edge
like
said
that.
he wasn't going to return to the Rumble, and how Kenny said that he was going to stay in Japan.
And how CM Punk said he was never coming back to wrestling.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm just
hey.
saying, you can't take anything wrestlers say.
No,
Like,
you can't.
You can't.
Yeah. You can't, MJ. Okay? Just don't. Don't even try it.
Anything can happen in
Yeah,
wrestling.
I can see that you're trying to.
Nope.
And you can't.
I'm telling you.
Difference. There's a difference.
You don't need to die on this hill because we're going to throw it in your
There's a
face
difference.
whenever he shows
There's a
up.
difference.
In
You want to know why?
WWE.
It will not.
Yeah.
It ain't never going to happen.
It will.
Oh, well,
Ain't
I think it's about that time, fellers. Get to plugs and all that, and then get it the heck out of here. I already said it. AEW All Elite Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. Go join that group. Listen to Marked Out Wrestling podcast. We're not doing Monday night shows anymore.
Special Monday night show this week.
What'd you say? No, there's well, I guess
Well,
technically
damn.
this is the Monday night show, but
Y'all aren't doing a Monday night show anymore?
we
Damn.
stopped after 6
Did y'all-
years.
I'll cut Raw.
Yeah. I mean, for a while we've been watching sort of, but well, I mean,
I
I guess
don't
really
blame ya.
before during all like 2.5
We talk about
years.
wrestling here.
Yeah, exactly. So
I don't blame you. Raw's a shitstorm.
it is. So yeah, you can't listen to us on Monday nights on our Marked Out Wrestling podcast channel, but on Wednesdays you can. You can catch us. We're still going to be talking about wrestling.
That's the only night.
Yeah, we're just going down to once a week. Maybe we'll do some other shows, or if we ever want to do something else on another night, we can. But so it's not like we're just doing one show. Well, we're doing two shows. We
Do
have
y'all
this
cover NXT 2.0?
No,
Good.
no. Ring
That's a
King is
shit.
the only one that we might. MJ and I have been shopping our Ring King show, but we're waiting for the company to start working again. I actually almost brought that up to Jeff Jarrett when I saw him last weekend, but I didn't think it was the right time nor place.
Right.
Those are my plugs. MJ, you got anything? I know you got pages, right?
I got pages.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about wrestling.
Yep.
And AEW.
Do they?
Yep.
Specifically, Thunder Rosa.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thunder Rosa, yes.
There's this
We
wrestler
are
called
accepting
Yes.
payments right now as Thunder
Yes.
Rosa, right?
Well, MJ is
You know,
not.
I have not.
He is
gotten
not
any,
Thunder Rosa.
I have not gotten any
But
weird
we will
messages in a while.
accept
Good.
your donations.
I think
Well,
the
yeah.
pandemic is
That help
has
us
dimmed down people's minds.
Yeah.
buy
think we-
equipment.
Yeah. You go to the Cult of Cornette. That's another one. That one's a weird one.
That's one's
really
a
weird
fun
one.
one.
You know,
I'm gonna get kicked out of it eventually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be voted out because
You're gonna be
I'm
voted off the
starting
island.
too much shit.
join my live chat.
No, you.
Oh yes.
Hey, you know what I need to do?
Hmm.
Well, I'll tell you all off the air because I don't want
Okay.
to give out my plan.
All right.
We're not even on the air.
Well,
so.
yeah, but you can wait.
Yeah.
Just wait.
We're recording.
We're recording. Live to tape. Live
Wait,
to
wait.
tape.
Are you sure we should join your live chat?
Yeah.
I hear it's pretty. It's pretty wild in there.
It's a shitstorm in there. It's a shitstorm in
Fuck
there.
yeah, dude. Why do people not want to come in shitstorms?
I saw a lot of people leaving the group. To be.
Hey, they're just those are the people that cannot take criticism, and we're all about criticism.
Not necessarily
in the group,
criticism.
and
They can't
accepting
take,
opinions.
They can't take legit, stuff being said.
You know,
Right.
I've noticed that we're going against our code here the last few months.
How's that?
Oh, we're just doing what we used to do.
What?
It's coming back, baby.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm thinking about bringing back a certain club.
Oh.
No, not Cab Club.
Wow. It's been
Something's-
dormant for.
Well, this group has been dormant. Okay, this group, AEW discussion. It's gonna go back to what it used to be.
What does that
And
mean?
we're gonna make damn sure. Oh, it means trouble, my friend.
Oh, okay. All right. I hope in a
The
positive
good trouble,
way.
like
yeah,
trouble,
exactly.
trouble,
yeah.
trouble,
Yeah,
trouble.
thumbs up.
Like EC3.
Trouble,
EC3
trouble.
What's EC3 even doing now?
He's freeing the narrative.
Actually, no, he's in NEW.
Is he? Oh, that's right. And Ring
Yeah,
of
he's doing
Honor, I
stuff.
guess. They're still.
Oh yeah, but they're not a
They're
thing.
like a thing,
so
but
I don't
still.
understand.
But they announced a fucking
That's why
Hall
half
of Fame.
of their roster went to fucking
Yeah.
AEW. So
Yeah, I don't know. Kyle, you got any plugs you want to throw out there before we?
Usual AEW All Elite Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. Join it.
Yeah.
And Danhausen Fanhausen.
Right.
We just hit 8,000.
Whew. Actually, are we at it? 8,000.
Carmen.
I know it's
Maybe. I don't know.
close to it.
We will be by the
We
time
will
this
be.
drops.
Yeah, it's true. By the time this is airs, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Carmen.
true. By the time, yeah. Carmen and Childers, avtech.com. Is that?
That's right.
That's a website.
Yeah, check that
ECW.
out. Check out Carmen Childers. Watch New Style Pro Wrestling on the award-winning IWTV network.
That's right. That's right.
check out my Steve Carino documentary coming out on
That
Netflix
sounds-
February.
Oh, it's coming to Netflix. Damn, you got a Netflix deal?
I meant Vice. Sorry, I meant
Vice.
Oh, Vice. Okay, I was about to say, damn. When we get
No, I'm
Netflix
starting a show on
contracts-
Vice. It's called the Light Side of the Ring.
Was
light
it the
side.
positive
It's,
stories?
it's mainly about Doink the Clown, but
I heard someone came up with that. Someone came up with that idea. That they thought that Dark Side of the Ring was too negative and was painting bad pictures on people. So
Yeah.
people should come up with a positive side and do the light side of the ring. I'm like, nobody gives a shit about that.
No. What would I don't know. Oh, I forgot my wrist tape. Does anyone have wrist tape? Yeah, I got some. Here we
this
go.
episode,
Oh.
John Cena's A Million Make a Wish.
Yeah. I guess you could do that. That's a good story, actually. That would be a good
Ima-
episode. That's a great episode, MJ.
Can you imagine MJF doing Make a Wish, but as MJF?
Oh my god.
Episode 2, Ashley had to salute to the troops.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Why
God.
would you say that?
You fucking.
Because it's the light side of the ring, dog. We're helping out the troops, baby.
That's
We'll see you guys next week.
was
And
not
when
what
we say that, if you're not marked out, you're marked in.
Good night, bed. I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by You Record Studios and from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle RavePro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful.
For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.